Welcome one and all to a glossy postcard Saturday from the OC. We bring you to the big backdrop at Santa Ana Stadium, where tonight it's a set of sides, California on the collision course. Oakland Roots in Orange County, nose to nose and eyeball to eyeball. Once again, this time not only for 90 minutes, but also at the tabletop in the Western Conference. Howdy folks, with the former pro Chris Nurse, I'm Peyton Gallagher, and these two teams, they've been the best of the West so far this year, partner.
Yeah, as you can see, both tied on points with 16. Oakland Roots do have a game in hand, but two very, very evenly matched teams for tonight's game. It's going to be interesting to see who's able to get that first goal, but we can expect tons of goals. Orange County's defense is a little bit stronger than Oakland Roots, but it should be an even matchup.
On the opposite end of things for Danny Stone and OC, their leading marksman is Liam McKinnon. He is our Liuna player to watch.
Yeah, he has 3 goals so far this season. He's the guy who they go to for the goals. There's a number of players who contribute to goal scoring, but really for Orange County, their defense has been one of the things that has them up there in the table. Having 5 clean sheets this season has them amongst one of the best defensive teams in the USL Championship.
Trying to solve for that defense will be the player to watch for the Oakland Roots, and that, of course, is last year's Golden Boot winner, Peter Wilson.
5 goals so far this year for Wilson. Obviously, he's the guy to watch in and around the 18-yard box. Has the ability to stretch and exploit space in behind, but also has the ability to create, take players on, and obviously finish his chances. 5
goals for him in the last 3 games in the league. Well, the table is set for Oakland Roots and Orange County SC. A new backdrop for this one at Santa Ana Stadium. A big crowd anticipated for a hotly tipped top of the table tie. That's all for you when we come back. Orange County SC and Oakland Roots in the USL Championship.
Every morning I draw a line. I've painted thousands of them. The lines are simple, but what happens within them is magical. Some lines divide, but not this one. It's the common thread for our shared love for the game. Soccer, football, call it what you want. This line, this team, it brings each of us to a common ground, the line that connects us. We, OCSC.
At the Pickup Family Neurosciences Institute, we function as a unit. Neurosurgery and neurology, physical medicine and rehab, physical therapy. It's patient-focused, patient-centered care. The future of the neurosciences at Hoag is filled with promise. We are at the cusp of incredible advancements and innovations that are truly going to transform medical care and its delivery. Patients don't just get a doctor when they come to Hoag, they get Team Hoag.
Kids grow up fast. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. With Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
This is incredible technology. We can actually solve drunk driving.
We are here to send a very strong message. Drunk driving must stop.
We are educators, supporters, listeners, and most of all, we are relentless. Because one life lost is one too many. Together, we can end impaired driving for good. Join the movement. Drive change. Save lives.
Final pleasantries being exchanged between two old foes in the USL Championship's Western Conference. Orange County SC hosting Oakland Roots. A big audience on hand to take this one in from Santa Ana Stadium. The lineups for the two managers, starting with Danny Stone and OC. One of the league's best defenses gets a little bit better here today as both Garrison Tubbs and Nico Ben-Alcazar re-entered into the team after a stay away with injury.
Yeah, they're going to need those reinforcements. It's been a little bit of a rough stretch. No wins in their past 5 games and 3 losses in there. So they want to shore things up a little bit defensively and see about how they go in there building their attack against this Oakland Roots side.
Ryan Martin managing one of the more ascendant sides in the division so far this year. The Oakland Roots stepping into this game, having been unbeaten in 5 matches, trying to measure their season high with 6 today, and this is the 4-4-2 he's chosen.
Yeah, in comparison, Oakland Roots in a little bit of a richer vein of form. In their past 5 games, they managed to win 2, losing just 1 to Sacramento Republic. It's just going to be interesting to see how these two match out. As we spoke about, very evenly matched in the current standings. Whoever wins tonight is obviously going to have the upper hand.
Big point well made. That loss to Sacramento, sticking like a burr in the saddle in the League Cup. But yes, 5 matches unbeaten in the league. And that is what sets the pretense for this matchup with both these teams inside the home playoff spots as we round the first bend in this USL Championship season. Orange County and Oakland dusting it off once more. OC would love to defend their home ground and find that offensive spine again in their attack. That's been a little bit amiss in these last couple of matches. It's a contrast of styles, Chris, in this one. OC's side that likes to sit in, likes to attack in transition. Very compact, an Oakland team that's much more expressive, one of the more possessional teams in the league. How do you see this one playing out in that regard?
I think for Orange County, when they have their best games is when they defend well. In terms of keeping clean sheets, they're up there as one of the highest teams in the league who have been able to keep clean sheets so far this season. 5 clean sheets, which has been a staple of when they've been successful. They've managed to keep a clean sheet. When they haven't kept clean sheets, they've not been so successful. So I would say one of the keys to their success is going to be if they're able to keep a clean sheet. Obviously, they're in a little bit of an unfamiliar setting tonight and not in their regular facility, their regular stadium. But they are still considered the home team and expected to go out there and put in a performance for their fans.
This is technically the only home match that OC will play over the course of 11 games. The U.S. men's national team setting up their home base camp at Championship Soccer Stadium. Just returning to the point you made just a moment ago with Orange County on the defensive end. It's a team that, when their opponent has scored in the match, all competitions, they are winless. 3 draws, 5 losses. When they hold a clean sheet, all competitions, 5 victories, 1 draw, no defeats.
On top of that, Oakland Roots haven't kept a clean sheet for 10 games. So if Orange County are able to keep their clean sheet and get themselves on the score sheet, they're the 2 things that are obviously going to define them being successful in this game. But there's a lot to take from the offense, knowing that Oakland haven't been able to keep clean sheets and they do give up goals. So the striker should be pretty excited about tonight's game.
Needless to say, it is a contest of contrast that has just swung to life in the state of California. Here at Santa Ana Stadium, Oakland Roots and Orange County SC on each other's doorsteps once more. With Chris Nurse again, I'm Peyton Gallagher.
This Oakland Roots is in a rich vein of goal-scoring capabilities. They've scored 9 goals in their past 5 matches, which almost gives them an average of 2 goals a game. So expecting to see an attacking flair game tonight.
They find the front foot straight away before being cued out at the back by Garrison Tubbs. As for the injury list for the 2 teams, none reported, but both a little bit patched up around the edges. Several players just getting back to full fitness. On the OC side, important to note, again, Nico Benalcazar back into the team today. Missed the last 3 games with an injury. Grayson Duty spraying in. It's a tethering first touch before fumbling out over the end line. Looking in the direction of Yaniv Bazzini. Good look at the goalkeeper of choice today for Ryan Martin, Raphael Spiegel, who, needless to say, had an interesting event in the last matchup between these teams, getting sent off in the late going.
You can see the intent here from Orange County's press. Both forwards very aggressive, going to shut down the goalkeepers and the centre-backs, forcing them to play long behind.
Something that Danny Stone, the manager of Orange County, spotlighted in the run into this game. On this turf surface, the ball is going to bounce, and he felt like his team had a good chance to win those second balls and those duels all across the pitch.
It's pretty interesting, the compilation of Danny Stone's squad. Most of the squad sits somewhere in between 24 and 26 years old. There's the odd outlier in the group, Brewitt, 29 years old, Doman, 28. But most of the players are somewhere in 24 and 26. Rather on the other side for Oakland, the squad is a little bit older. 33 in goal, 30 Hatcher at the back, Gibson 35 in the middle, Velo 33 up top. So there's a little bit more experience and wisdom, I would say, in the Oakland squad. It's going to be interesting to see which team comes out victorious in that aspect. But the average age for each of these teams isn't too much different. Orange County 26 average age, Oakland Roots 29 average age. But as with everything, if you're good enough, you're old enough, and there's a number of senior players in the league who are still able to compete, have very good impact in the games, and as physically capable, if not sometimes even more physically capable than some of the younger players coming through. So,
Jacqueline picking out Florian Villel, arriving on the scene fashionably late. Able to break the guard of Alex Randell.
Almost one of the veterans, or one of the players you consider to be a veteran on the field. There, Villel getting himself on the score sheet.
That's a slide draw ball from Stephen Kelly. It's Liam McKinnon who's in. And it's end-to-end inside the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, both teams having very good opportunities there in the opening 5 minutes. Villel at one end, then they immediately go to the opposite end, and it's McKinnon getting a shot on target there in just the first 5 minutes of this game.
McKinnon not scored in the last 5 appearances, all competitions. Had scored 3 in the prior 5 games. There is a chopping challenge to evaluate here.
A lot of action, tackles, goal-scoring opportunities in the opening exchanges of this game. It's a yellow card. He's gone into the book in the first 5 minutes, which makes things a little bit more delicate. You can't afford to time a tackle wrong now for the remainder of the game. Looks like Tubbs arrives there a little bit late, getting a strong contact there on Wilson, who stayed down, gripping his shin.
Garrison Tubbs just starting to knock the rust off after being re-entered into this team. 24-year-old, first year with Orange County. And there's a good look at the coaching staff of the Oakland Roots. Ryan Martin on your side of your screen, doing a great job in his first year at the helm of this project. A testing ball in behind that comes off the head of Tom Brewitt. Swept away at the back. This is the Orange County you can expect to see for the majority of the match. Tightening things up and shrinking that space between lines. Oakland will take it back up top. Jacqueline to a hail of boos, has his cross blocked. As
we've seen with Ryan Martin's teams, he does like them to keep possession of the ball and dominate the possession statistics, so to speak. It's similar when he was in Loudon. They were a team that would dominate possession of the ball. Now, what they do with that possession is a different conversation. Are they transitional? Are they dynamic going in behind? Sometimes, but they are the team that likes to control, and sometimes they can be a little bit guilty of overpassing and maybe not having too much purpose in their possession, but they do generally control the tempo and the rhythm of the game. It's going to be interesting to see if they have the dominance tonight. I'm going to guess that's going to, well, I think he's fortunate there that the referee hasn't gone to his book to give him a yellow card. It's a really frivolous foul. He just pulls back at his shirt.
Give him a chance, give him a chance. Igor Biek, the center official today, and given there was already one yellow card a moment ago, as you said, maybe a little bit fortunate there, Wolfgang Prentice.
Yeah, he should have been in the book there. When you put a player's shirt, referee's just having a conversation, which is a very light approach to taking it. I hope he maintains that for both teams over the duration of the 90 minutes, but I think that's pretty straightforward yellow card.
And as a player, enjoying a really rich run to start the year, Wolfgang Prentice. Goal involvement in 6 of the last 8 games for him, 10-10, dating back to last season.
I think any time a player makes a foul without making an attempt to get the ball is normally a yellow card, and that's no different when you're pulling a jersey. Clearly you're not making an attempt to get the ball, you're just stopping the opponent's transition to attack, so I think it warrants a yellow card for sure.
Ball in. Escaping out towards the end line. And it will fall on the Orange County side of the flag, so looks like the bodies will get forward for a corner.
Higher, Bert! Higher! Right there, Ty!
Stephen Kelly over the ball, the team's leader in chances created this year. 13 on the season. Oakland are one of 8 teams in the division yet to concede a corner kick. Under threat immediately, a good header, and it finds its mark. The man for the moment is Nico Benalcazar. In Orange County, it's all systems go against Oakland.
The unorthodox corner kick catches everybody off guard, including ourselves, but it's a fantastic delivery into the box. And Benalcazar just times his run at the right moment. Great left-footed delivery. Right to the Benalcazar. He just guides it back where it came from. Power into the back of the net. Gives Spiegel no chance. Fantastic start to the game for Orange County.
Nico Benalcazar, welcome back. He scored against Oakland last year. He is certainly in the Santa Ana swing here tonight. 9 minutes gone, and the home side have the edge.
You can thank Heggett for that delivery. It was Kelly who started the corner kick, plays it to Heggett. Heggett with the left-footed ball into the box to the head of Benalcazar, who guides it on frame. Fantastic work, corner kick.
The question to answer is, Orange County, a side that have been so stalwart defensively and have relied on that. How much do they sit in the immediate aftermath of such an early goal?
The fans are asking, are you Arsenal in disguise? so many corner kicks Arsenal scored from this season, and obviously set pieces are such an important part of the game in general. Again, proving to be pivotal for the opening goal tonight.
Oakland get busy immediately. Jacobson again. It's chopped from his custody and cleared.
Good defending there. The interception had to be timed to perfection, given it was inside the 18-yard book. It's Dogman who gets back at and does the good work there.
It's only the third or fourth cross that we've seen from Bertrand Jacobson, the champion last year with Pittsburgh Riverhounds, and he's won a corner.
Already proving to be a good 1v1 battle there between Jacobson and Dogman.
Corner on tap. Orange County drew blood the other way with a set piece from the corner flag. Oakland would like to return the favor instantly. And it's harmlessly out for a goal kick to come. And the Brinks Tires USL Cup Game Day Kit Sweepstakes for your chance to win a prize. That pack is worth up to $2,000. Scan the QR code on your screen to enter today.
We touched on it briefly in the pre-game, but this will now be 11 games without a clean sheet for Oakland. One of the key factors we said for Orange County is that if they can keep a clean sheet, this is when they've normally managed to get their victory. So already being on the score sheet tonight, Orange County have already got the upper hand on them. Oakland living up to expectations so far this year, not being able to keep a clean sheet. It's going to be on the focus now of Orange County collectively as a team, whether they refocus themselves and now focus themselves on locking in, defending well, getting good defensive shape, and not only leaving themselves wide open on the counter-attack.
If you aren't going to go into the styles make fights school of things, as the referee will shrug off any inquiry for a foul from Peter Wilson there, this is the exact thing that needed to happen to bring the character out of both teams.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note that after this game, Orange County will go on a long stretch of away games where they're not going to have any home advantage, let alone a location advantage or home field advantage. They're going to be on the road for a long stretch of the summer, which is going to be a disadvantage to them. So it's going to be hard to pick up points. Of course, they're going to go give it their best shot, but which is, I think, is a good problem because their facilities obviously being used for the US national team, which is something we encourage and support.
Speaking of support, looking for goal supporter Orange County. A tangle there at the top of the box. The referee not having it.
But 7 games on the road from a performance standpoint is going to be a really challenging endeavour to deal with, and they're going to have to find ways to pick up points on the road. So it's really important that they try to get 3 tonight, just to give them a little bit of that break going into that period of the season.
Next up, it's away at AV Alta in the Brinks Tires USL Cup. Then at New Mexico United, at Las Vegas Lights, and across the country, the first interconference clash against a red-hot Miami FC side that just beat Louisville today 4-3.
Yeah, the Miami FC so up and down. They got smashed the other night by Tampa, 4-0, 3-0, and then they go to Louisville, one of the better teams in the league, and managed to get a 4-3 victory. they were leading 4-2, and then the lead started to narrow a little bit, so it started to get a little bit scary towards the end of the game there. But it's still a very big result, pushes them up to the top 4 in the standings, and obviously climbing their way to compete for number 1.
I think that just goes to show how close the league is at this point, something Danny Stone talked about approaching this match, just that everybody who's been around the USL has taken notice of the fact that the league just keeps getting better and better. These two sides bearing fruit this year and proving they're real contenders so far, but really isn't much of a team to speak of that isn't in the mix at this point in time.
Yeah, some nice build-up play there from Oakland Roots. Wilson plays Jackerson, making a run in behind with a one touch, just a little bit overhit, and that's where the surface may be coming into play, where the ball just rolls a little bit different or bounces a little bit different. It takes a little bit of time to adjust and get used to, if you ever get used to it. Sometimes it's just about getting a result and leaving with 3 points if you can.
What do you make of the field maybe tilting for Oakland to the right-hand flank a little bit more, with Wolfgang Prentice being such a dynamic player for them on the other side at this point in the campaign? It feels like Jackerson's been the one running things.
Yeah, teams do normally have one side of the field where they have a little bit more preference attacking, where they have their better 1v1 players, where they feel more comfortable going forward on that side of the pitch and kind of use the other side of the field as a safety net. However, if you have two wingers that are equally as dangerous to each other, this is when it becomes a real advantage, because you can really switch the pitch and use either flank to attack.
Faulty pass, and it's given away. For a moment there, it looked like they were doing the pause snap here at Santa Ana Stadium. Big and buoyant crowd, and they are bouncing up and down again.
And you just sense the energy, the excitement picking up as the World Cup starts to tick closer. Of course, we have a few USL Championship teams hosting World Cup teams in their facilities, and you can just feel everybody's energy, everybody's focus, everybody's excitement for the upcoming World Cup is really starting to pick up now.
Speaking of the World Cup in the USL, saw Jurgen Locadia get a goal today for Miami FC against Louisville. Eloy Room also in that team. They'll both be in the Curacao squad that is fielded this summer. Joe Margaritha, also an alum of the USL with Phoenix Rising. He's set to be in that squad as well.
Yeah, I think the expansion of the World Cup, and especially being hosted here in our CONCACAF region, has allowed a few extra teams to qualify.
Here comes a testing shot that skews beyond the grasp of Alex Randall.
It's not a bad effort there. Just, I think his first touch was probably a little too closer to his body than he would have liked. Had it been out his feet, I think he'd had a little bit more momentum to bend this into the far corner. But it wasn't a bad effort at all. Whistles past the upright.
It's that close for Oakland. I'll have to wait a little bit longer, a quarter hour in. Turn to the CBS Sports Network on Wednesday, May 27th. USL Championship matchup, Eastern Conference newcomer Sporting Club Jacksonville hosts Western Conference powerhouse San Antonio FC. That's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Catch all the action on the CBS Sports Network on May 27th. Pulsed in by Wolfgang Prentice, but nobody's home at the back stick. Away by Kelly.
Fans making themselves heard loudly in support of the home team tonight.
Across the county for the venue today. A section of the fan base of Orange County SC invited to participate more actively in this match and celebrating the entirety of Orange County by placing this game in this venue today. A bump, and going down is the goal scorer Nico Benalcazar. This is Tom Brewitt. Garrison Tubbs. Searching ball in over the top. It's the head of Lion McKinnon. Latched onto by Oakland. Snapping at it is Wolfgang Prentice, who takes a blow.
Strong tackle there from Brewitt.
Orange County operating the opposition half. Yaniv Bazzini. It looked like it might just have the lift to get in behind for Ryan Dogman, but it is out for another corner.
Great ball there for Bazzini with his left foot. Just tries to lift it over the top of the defense. Turns out to be a great defensive clearance in the end, but Orange County continue to probe their way at goal.
Bazzini did have the assist in the loss in the USL Cup against Phoenix Rising last time out. That was also a marvelous ball. This time he made himself the intended target instead of the one pulling the string of the bow back. Stephen Kelly right into the heart of the area for Brewitt. Knocked down and knocked away. Obtained by Usman Sia. Dribbled all the way through before it's cued out for what looks like a throw.
Orange County just applying the pressure there, looking for that second goal right now.
Something they do so well, picking and choosing those moments to maybe step up the field and tilt the pitch in their favor.
As we mentioned, both of these teams fairly evenly pegged in the league standings, and whoever gets the victory tonight obviously has the advantage. We'll jump from 16 to 19 points.
Red hot pace for both these squads as we head into the summer months. For Oakland, you would say, for all those that speculate about this kind of thing, they're right on pace. People expected them to take this step forward with Ryan Martin grabbing hold of things this year. Orange County have been a little bit more of a surprise, leaning into the continuity of a side that did win a playoff game but finished in those last two playoff spots and bringing back 18 players that played for them a year ago. As a yellow card will come and be shown to Tommy McCabe.
Against Bazzini, some good tenacious work there from Sear. I think it was in the middle part, flying in to win the ball back. Just catches his foot there a little bit late.
McCabe goes in the book, enjoying a much expanded role this year, coming over with Ryan Martin from Loudoun United like several other players in this Oakland team. He's taken a jump by about 20 passes and 20 touches per game this year, partner. Last match in the league against El Paso, in fact, he had the second most passes and touches ever by a midfielder in the USL Championship. He has been the metronome and the one setting all the tempo for this route side in 2026.
Oakland's just struggling to connect any passes around it and keep any meaningful possession. It's been Orange County that have the dominance in terms of possessing the ball, creating goal-scoring chances, and manipulating the tempo of play.
Pressing ahead, all the roots. Wolfgang Prentice grabbing the reins, but only for a moment. Good piece of recovery defending put in. Prentice gets it back nonetheless.
Some nice work in the middle of the park there from Gibson, just keeping the ball moving.
We're talking about the average age of the squad and the experience that the Roots have. Maybe none more than Tyler Gibson, 34-year-old from Knoxville, Tennessee. Jefferson jabbed away, but only as far as the top of the box. Swirling to the back stick, away by Grayson Duty. Attaching himself is Florian Velo. Another stiff header away, and on the half volley, it's creamed high and wide.
Ambitious strike there from the edge of the box from McCabe. Really could have gone anywhere when he connected with it that cleanly, but for the first time, Oakland starting to mount their own sustained pressure in the attacking third and creating an opportunity off the back of it, just wide of the target. Sia just unable to find Doody there. A nice turn, tight turn when he's under pressure. Tries to toe poke it to Doody going forward, but just a little too far ahead to maintain position for Orange County.
Alex Rando requested his assistance as he clears. That's well won by Usman Sia.
Actual such a dominant presence at the back there for Oakland Roots.
Sia. Edging into the final third now. ROC with every intent on expanding their advantage. Tubbs turned back to Tom Brewitt. This is lovely interplay. Grayson Doody working himself out of a bit of a bind. Certain swagger in the step right now for OC.
Yeah, they're moving the ball with a lot of confidence, I'd say, and that's what goals does. Goals change this game. It gives you a different change in momentum, and getting that early goal definitely gave them a confidence boost.
It will be a throw-in for Oakland, but not before a rousing sequence. Could at least get the fans involved in the match. Good time to tell you, you don't have to be on the roster to get in and amongst the field. At Championship Soccer Stadium, Orange County Soccer Club offers group experiences that let fans be a part of match day action. Groups of 10 or more can receive discounted tickets, even access on-field experiences like player walkouts, halftime activities, and post-match games on the pitch. If you're planning a team event, birthday, or company outing, visit orangecountysoccer.com/group tickets to learn more.
Scores from around the league. San Antonio leading Sacramento 2-1. New Mexico and Charleston currently tied at 0-0. And Monterey Bay and Birmingham also tied at 0-0.
It's a massive one there between San Antonio and Sacramento. Those two teams, the ones swimming in the nearest waters to OC and Orange County. Sacramento have been the class of the West so far, but there's not much separation to speak of. And all those heavyweights in and around the division. Speaking of heavyweights, it's Peter Wilson crashing in. Rando does just enough, but a foul is called against Orange County. Looks like below that went to ground.
It's good goalkeeping there from Rando. Just reads the play, he's quick off his line and is able to punch it away while Wilson is bearing down on his goal. Just a redirected header here on the left-hand side from Jackerson to Wilson. Those two seem to have a good chemistry and connection. And then the referee gives a free kick here against Velo, I believe. Or against Ben Alcazar in favor of Velo.
Alex Randall still hearing the alarm bells ringing after that intervention, coming up to sweep out edge of his box. He's leader in clean sheets this year with 5. And it's not beyond the realm of possibility that Oakland player could go for goal from here. Center cut, prime real estate. And it's just about clipped away by Randall.
That wasn't a bad effort at all. It was over the wall, it was dipping, it was accurate into the corner. Rando was just able to read it well and get his feet and shuffle across goal and push it out for a corner kick, but fantastic effort from distance there.
No rest for the weary, it's a corner straight away. Half an hour in. At the near post, Nudge back. Still not fully cleared.
It's another great dead ball delivery there.
Here it comes again. Here's De Vicente. Moves over the ball in both instances, as well as the free kick that preceded it. Wolfgang Prentice has his man for dinner.
It's really good defending there from Orange County. 3 or 4 dangerous deliveries into the box there from Oakland Roots, and they're able to deal with them fairly easily.
It really does feel like they're winning every ball in the air at this point.
Short.
De Vicente again. And stricken frustratingly for Oakland over goal.
Has been the left back, De Vicente, who's been the prime protagonist for Oakland Roots, delivering those dangerous deliveries into the box. Clearly a lot of quality in that left foot.
An assist in the most recent league match against El Paso. In fact, back-to-back games for him in the USL Championship with an assist. He's staking his claim at that left back position. Report of the official attendance here today at Santa Ana Stadium. It is a big crowd, upwards of 7,500 taking this one in full color and vivid picture. These folks rewarding the organization Orange County and listening to the community, giving them the opportunity to come out in full voice here in this one against an old rival. Orange County do lead the all-time series against Oakland Roots. 8 victories for them in all competitions, 2 draws, 5 defeats. So you have won the last 2 meetings as well, including the one earlier this year in the league. Expanding the play and putting in an early ball. Angled at Peter Wilson, never got a full bite.
Oakland really trying to create something, and most of the chances they're trying to create have been from crosses from wide areas. They haven't really tried to thread anything through the middle, but Wilson does a good job at holding and attacking those spaces at the right moment. Tubbs paying really close attention to Wilson right now, almost marking him touch tight for the duration of the game so far.
He's a very dangerous man. He has earned his reputation. As a knuckle is applied by Alex Randall. Villel finds the space at the end line for the cutback.
As we spoke about in the pregame, Wilson has 5 goals so far this season.
On the other end, the leading goal scorer for OC gets in gear. Lion McKinnon stretching those long legs back in front of him. De Vicente, the rookie from Virginia. A sweeping switch. Accurately played to the opposite touchline. Bodies in the box now for OC. And overcooked in the direction of Yaniv Bazzini. Lightning quick counter for Orange County.
Just the wrong choice there from Dominic. He has to drive forward and take the shot himself. He tries to play the driven cross to the back post for Bazzini, but he really should have been trying to pull the trigger himself from that distance there.
Small business leaders, this is your moment. Introducing the Support OC small business packages. It's your brand in front of fans across SoCal with special features on match day. Host clients, reward employees, and build business opportunities. Head to our website to learn more.
Nice play there from Oakland Roots, using the 2 center backs and the 6 and the goalkeeper to break through the front 3 press from Orange County.
Something that Ryan Martin expects from all his players, the ability to read space and participate in the play. And work the ball up into the attacking half and have a throw in hand. I mentioned the goalkeeper. It's been a little bit of a competition lately. Rafael Spiegel seemed to be the #1 in the early going. Started 8 consecutive league matches, but last couple of games in the league and the cup have gone to Kendall McIntosh. Spiegel back in goal today.
And it's good when you have that natural rivalry, or you have 2 keepers that are just pushing each other to be the best they can be on a daily basis, because they know when they take their foot off the gas, the other's going to get the opportunity. So it's a really healthy rivalry that they have on a daily basis that really helps to bring the best out of each of them.
Absolutely. It's a tiny turn from Chris Hagar. Will fully free himself. And still for grabs there in the middle. And Oakland, Rollick to the attacking side. Rotan Jackusen. Setting up shop in the danger area. Tommy McCabe. De Vincente, well spotted for Peter Wilson, just cuts clear of him. And a thump to the feet of Yaniv Pizzini, who links in Sia. And for that effort, we'll have something to chase on the other end. Him and Hackshaw. Wiley vet. Hackshaw able to win that fight.
Good defender there from Hackshaw, just composed, calm, never looked like he was really in panic. Strong, uses big frame to protect the ball and recover possession for Oakland Roots on what looked like was about to be a dangerous counter-attack for Orange County.
That's a guy who's seen a thing or two in this league. Bill Hackshaw. Captain Oakland more than any other player in club history.
Fantastic diagonal ball there from Hackshaw.
Jackusen up amongst it again. Just as it feels like Oakland are starting to get a foothold, Orange County step in and have a word. Below gets it all wrong.
After taking the go-ahead goal, Oakland Roots have started to mount a little bit more attacks and sustain some possession, but Orange County have also defended very well. They haven't allowed too many dangerous shots on target. They block crosses, they put their body in front of the ball. They're doing everything well from a defensive standpoint. And as we spoke about, keeping a clean sheet is one of the key factors to them being successful over the duration of the game. Can they do that for 90 minutes and defend at this intensity for 90 minutes? That's a different question to ask, but they still need to be mindful of mounting their own attacks and sustaining possession of the ball and not just dropping into a defensive mindset.
That's the big thing, right? Being able to shake the game up. Don't allow yourself to sink in and absorb pressure for spells of 10, 15 minutes at a time, yeah?
Yeah, and Oakland Roots, obviously, they're in a position where they have to chase the game. But we spoke about how important it would be for Orange County to get themselves 3 points today, knowing that they're about to go on the road for the next 7 fixtures.
Nothing will come easily in the immediate future, both in this game and on the schedule, as Usman Sia is down and laboring to get back to his feet.
Hackshaw wins the first header there and just lands on his back rather than his feet. Probably just knocked the wind out himself when he gets hit there. I think it's Gibson that gives him a little nudge there.
Nobody has been shy about sticking their nose in. That much can be guaranteed. Working around in close confines at the top of the area, and Oakland able to scrape it back into their custody. Hackshaw does the dance and gets away from Sia. And he's still going, the big man.
Nice work there from Hackshaw to maintain possession under pressure there from Sia.
Slash to the opposite ends. Oakland flying in formation. Arriving late is McCabe. Wilson waiting in the middle, never gets there. De Vicente launching it again, not cleared. Wilson taking off his toes. It was Garrison Tubbs that waited for the last moment. And now it's Orange County that are lifting folks from their seats.
Again, and it's De Vicente picking up the ball for Oakland Roots, playing those probing passes, trying to break through that Orange County defense, but again, they stand tall and come out on top. Sia then picks up the ball in the middle of the park and plays a great pass, and then they just take the sting out of the game. Play it backwards, know they're in control, no need to rush, no need to force it. Just controlling the tempo.
Dogman. It does speak to the intelligence of a fan base that now it's when the Orange County supporters come forward in full voice, get behind their side. Spiegel up out of his area. Bit of an adventure, but able to come through it. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on TUDN, nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Go to uslchampionship.com. Complete USL TV listings. Orange County doing plenty on all days, but specifically in this venue to celebrate Latin culture in and around the Orange County region.
Oakland just a little guilty of overplaying their passes without any kind of purpose. Rather than switching the point of attack and looking to get in 1v1 situations on the opposite side, they're just connecting passes. And Orange County are content to allow them to do it. They're in the lead. If they want to play purposeful sideways, backwards passes, that's not going to get them the equalising goal. So they actually turned over possession in a pretty unproductive manner.
Just to maybe dovetail what you're saying there, so far this year, Oakland are in the bottom 5 in the USL Championship in terms of passes per shot, averaging just about 40 per attempt on goal. And what that basically means is they have to work harder than other teams to actually get to what their objective is, and that is scoring goals. Trying to achieve that aim is Burton Jackusen. Gets all the way through for Wolfgang Prentice, who pierces through. He is Wolfgang Prentice, and he's made it 1-1.
And I think you have to give him a lot of credit for the composure on the finish. The counter-attack, Jackusen's been a threat this whole first half down this right-hand side of the field where they've mounted their attacks. It's a dangerous probing delivery into the box. One defender tries to get the other. Normally we see attacking players just try to put their foot through this and smash it. He picks his spot and with accuracy just guides it into the right-hand corner of the goal, past an outstretched Rando, who's not able to get anywhere near it. It's a fantastic finish that gets Oakland Roots back into this game 1-1.
When you are a player playing as hotly as he is right now, the game just starts to slow down. That felt like the calmness that comes with confidence.
Yeah, and you have to have the players in the attacking third who you know have that quality to deliver in those moments. As I said, goal scoring is a premium, and it's one of the hardest things to do in the game. So knowing that he has that capability, that composure, that quality in that left foot to finish those chances, this is who Oakland Roots need to find in the attacking third in order to dominate the offensive moments. That's probably the first time that we've mentioned his name in that capacity in the first half, and he's delivered.
Certainly inside the area. It takes one flinch of focus for OC. For Oakland to rip up the whole script. Wolfgang Prentice now has been involved in 11 goals in the last 11 league games dating back to last year. Kind of a crazy thing. He was a fringe USL Championship player not only 2-3 years ago on loan with forward Madison. Just has kept getting better and better. Not only is he a solid part of this Oakland team now, he's the man on the marquee.
The game's now flipped a little bit because Oakland Roots, as we spoke about pre-game.
Benalcazar calling for handball.
Oakland Roots don't do a great job of keeping clean sheets. However, when Orange County don't keep a clean sheet, more often than not, they don't win the game. So if history is anything a predictor of the future, this now tips the favor of winning this game in favor of Oakland Roots more so than in favor of Orange County.
Jackusen in for Peter Wilson, who puts it wide. The last man you tap to miss the mark there.
And it's again a great delivery from Jackusen on that right-hand side. A key part in the equalising goal. Maybe if it's driven on the floor, he has a better chance. It bobbles up on his left foot here, Wilson, and he's just unable to get the instep of his foot and redirect it on frame. But we've seen the best chances for Oakland come down the right-hand side with Jackusen, his threatening deliveries and that speed that he's able to exploit space.
OC a little bit on the ropes. Halftime quickly approaching. They've held the advantage for the majority of this first half. Just now joining us, Peter Wilson, putting things back on, rather I should say Wolfgang Prentice, excuse me, putting things back on level terms. Peter Wilson just missing out on a chance a moment ago. Nico Benalcazar scoring from a corner inside the first quarter hour. Here's what had OC feeling good. out of sorts out of a quick sequence of play. It's a throw-in, thankfully, for OC. Out of play for a throw. That ball is a Select ball, and Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the grassroots to the pros, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com. Latest Select product specials and more. Select, they say, it's the player's choice. Racing duty. Latango just by the toenails of Florian Velo.
Both teams are smart. Neither will want to concede a goal now in the dying stages of the first half. Gives the manager to get in at half time and regroup and decide how they're going to go about the second half. Oakland have done fantastically well to get themselves back into the game and to even things up. The last thing they want to do would leave themselves wide open now on a counter-attack and allow Orange County to get that go-ahead goal again.
Inside the final 60 seconds of the regular allotment here. A long throw for Orange County to maybe shake it up again.
Yeah, when you see both your centre backs in the 18-yard box, you know the ball's coming in long from the throw-in, and so it'll be out for a corner kick, and they'll have one more attempt to put this in before the half-time whistle.
Just waiting on the board to go up. Just in the moment of speaking, announcement today, we may attend Mark Novosel, and the fourth official who is making the announcement now, Austin Cozy.
Of course, the first goal for Orange County did come from a corner kick. It'll be interesting to see if they're able to repeat it again.
Entering into 2 minutes of stoppage time, the first act of which will be this corner. Tyler Gibson takes it down and links in Burton Jackusen. It's fallen free for Jackusen, who jives away in towards goal. Burton Jackusen has left it just wide.
And all the composure that we spoke about with Prentice is the only thing that's lacking here at this final moment from Jackson. He does ever so well to kickstart the offense on the first point. He slows himself down here, tries to guide into the far post. He probably could have even taken one more touch and then picked out Wilson, who was free in the middle. He really has to finish that chance, and Orange County can count themselves fortunate and extremely lucky that they're not going in half-time 2-1 down with one of the final seconds of the first half.
I'll tell you what, it's absolutely a bullet dodged for Orange County. Positioning of Alex Rando changed that angle enough. Took away enough of the target. Jackusen misses the chance.
That's probably the best chance of the first half. The hardest of the two that we've seen going to the back of the net.
Sprayed into harm's way. De Vicente with custody and with runway. Oakland Roots on approach. Balled away for a moment and recovered brilliantly by Usman Sia.
Sia's done a good job in the middle of the park of doing that dirty work, just intercepting balls, toe poking the ball away and winning it back in the middle of the park for Orange County.
Hoisted in for Hegart. Last chance to go ahead before the break for Orange County. Referee looking at the watch and summoning a close to proceedings. It's 1-1. Orange County scored first. Oakland Roots responded loudly, and it's even at 1 apiece at the intermission.
Been a lively first half. Great chance there for Jackusen to send his team in at half-time with the lead, but unfortunately he was just able to keep it on frame. It was just past the upright, and it's level pegging as we spoke about in the league standings. Both teams very evenly matched.
The search for separation continues in the second half, but for now, we set to step aside. Halftime coverage coming up. Orange County 1, Oakland Roots 1. They have been hopping mad from the outset. A real humdinger in this one, as Orange County and Oakland are still even at halftime. Curtain falls on the first frame here in the state of California. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll pick through the bones when we return.
Creative director. Come on, get him working the camera a little bit. Stay there, look down the camera. No, just leave. That could be amazing. Do you like the colour? Do you like the design? Do you like the lines? Do you know what the lines represent? 34 lines for 34 cities. Yeah, safe.
Those folks have gotten to see a game, a lively one at that. 1-1 at the intermission. We take you inside all the proceedings going on at Championship Soccer Stadium during this World Cup. A peek at the U.S. Men's National Team base camp. Have a look.
Before the World Cup can begin, 48 national teams need a home. And home is a lot more than a practice field.
They wanted a beautiful grass field and in a sort of secure facility with great access to gyms and all the other pieces around.
Dan Rutstein had the honor of handing the keys to Orange County SC's entire facility to the U.S. men's national team. Why does it matter to you to have the U.S. national team at your facility?
Look, if you can't get excited about a World Cup, then we shouldn't be in this business. It's obviously an enormous opportunity. We're happy for them, it's a great facility. We're happy for us, we're happy for our fans, so we can be talked about in the same breath as the home nation in a home World Cup.
Orange County is joined by the Oakland Roots, who will host the Australian national team, and the Tampa Bay Rowdies hosting first-time World Cup team Cape Verde. When clubs spend multiple weeks in one building, the facility must accommodate an entire support system, not just the players. In a large country like the United States, travel can take a toll. Cape Verde's Tampa home sets up short flights to Atlanta, Miami, and Houston for its group matches. Australia will play matches in Vancouver, Seattle, and nearby Santa Clara. The U.S. team's longest journey is Seattle, sandwiched between two group matches in Los Angeles. But as the World Cup takes place, it's business as usual for the USL Championship. For Orange County, a worthwhile temporary adjustment.
We're still training next door. The short-term pain of being not allowed to use our stadium for the medium and long-term gain of working with the US national team, we could never say no to an opportunity like that.
doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Prinks tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines, from early mornings to late nights, from fun with friends to winner takes all, from the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinks tires will be there for the long haul.
I truly give everything that I can for them.
It's like, all right, we're in this and we're gonna go for it.
Esto es la porra, this is who we are.
Everybody here doing the heartbeat, having everybody in the stadium do that was just chills.
USL All Access returns this week. We'll break down the USL Prinks Tires Cup. 42 teams remain, but who's really got a shot at the final 8 coveted spots? We'll talk the Tampa Bay Rowdies' historic-ish start, still unbeaten through 8 games, the return of US Open Cup, and the best matches to watch this weekend.
Back here at the half with Chris Nurse, I'm Peyton Gallagher, and our score is 1-1 between Orange County and Oakland Roots. That's our tally. What's going on around the USL as the first wave of results rolling in on this Saturday, and here's what the picture looks like in the division as we are back in the swing coming off the League Cup matches at the previous weekend. And the first one that really jumps out, Chris, Miami 4, Louisville 3. The league is on its head.
Yeah, Louisville is not a team that we know to concede 4 goals against Miami. They have their struggles so far this season, obviously over the past couple of seasons. So really interesting result there, but Tampa Bay Rowdies look very good today against Phoenix Rising, and Rhode Island with a pretty dominant performance there against Brooklyn, and Lexington spent a lot on their roster this year, and things don't seem to be going as planned right now.
3-1, they lose on the road at Indy 11. As for now, we take a step aside and take a look at the Experience video docu-series that shows the history, passion, and community of USL clubs. We visit with AC Boise now, what they're doing in USL League One.
I think Idahoans have been clamoring for something that is theirs.
I feel a big sense of responsibility to do this right. You only get one first season.
For me, without soccer, it's like there's no air. Having it here, I feel like I can breathe again. Boise's never had anything like this.
It is halftime in the USL Championship. We hope you're enjoying the match. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with a look at some of the headlines for the championship. Through 2 rounds of the Prinks Tires USL Cup, 5 championship clubs are a perfect 2-0 and lead their respective groups. Louisville City has racked up a tournament-high 8 goals so far, while Charleston and Tampa Bay own 6 goals each. And group leaders Sacramento and Colorado Springs have yet to allow a goal in the competition. Sporting Jacks defeated Sarasota Paradise in the USL Cup, earning its first ever victory, and it was a double cup matchup week for Sporting Jacks, who went on to grab a point in a 1-1 draw with FC Naples. The World Cup rosters are taking shape, and a pair of USL Championship players have earned call-ups to Haiti's national team. Colorado Springs switchbacks Duke Lacroix has made 6 appearances for Haiti, while Carl Sante from El Paso Locomotive has played in more than 20 matches for his national team. Upcoming national spotlight games on CBS Sports Network, Sporting Jacks in San Antonio next Wednesday, then a big one between Louisville City and Tampa Bay Rowdies on the 30th, and another tough test for the Rowdies against Charleston Battery on June 10th. This is the USL Halftime Update. Let's get you back out to your match.
Every morning I draw a line. I've painted thousands of them. The lines are simple, but what happens within them is magical. Some lines divide, but not this one. It's the common thread for our shared love for the game. Soccer, football, call it what you want. This line, this team, it brings each of us to a common ground, the line that connects us. We, OCSC.
Second half on hand here in Southern California. Orange County SC and Oakland Roots in a Californian clash find themselves all square 1-1 in this one. We take a look back at the first half highlights, and it started early for Orange County as they
the accuracy to get it into the far corner to give them the go-ahead goal.
It just feels like as the game went on and on, Oakland were grabbing a firmer control of the contest.
Yeah, I think Orange County started well in getting the opening goal, and then they kind of took their foot off the gas a little bit and maybe slowed down the game a little bit too much instead of trying to get the second goal, and that allowed Oakland Roots to build a little bit of momentum. Obviously, they got themselves back onto the score sheet, and then they had probably the best opportunity of the game so far in that one with Jackerson on the counter-attack breakaway, and he just sends it wide of the upright in the dying stages of the first half. But as we spoke about, evenly matched teams, evenly matched on points again. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the upper hand at the beginning stages of the second half. I think the next goal is vital.
With the former pro Chris Nurse once more on Peyton Keller, and the number that was not on your screen there a moment ago. 16 crosses in the first half for Oakland Roots. That continues. It'll be very difficult for Orange County to maintain any kind of grip to the ledge.
And we've already spoken about when Orange County don't keep a clean sheet, they've not been able to win too many times so far this season. And obviously, Oakland Roots have already got themselves on the score sheet. It's going to be interesting to see how psychologically that plays into their performance in the second half.
Both teams unchanged by their respective managers out of the break, and almost as if it was intentional, Oakland dump it straight out of play, maybe to set up their press.
Yeah, they just tried to get deep into their opponent's half very early in the first half and tried to pin them back a little bit.
Grayson Duty collecting in what will be unfriendly confines once he re-enters the ball into the field of regulation. Grabbing hold is Wolfgang Prentice, who works his way through 1, 2, gets chopped down, wins a foul. That is a man on fire tonight.
Yeah, you can see he's maybe 30 yards out this free kick. It'd be interesting to see if he goes for goal from this area or if he tries to deliver it into the box for his teammates.
Only other free kick of the night in dangerous territory for Oakland. We saw Jesus De Vicente go for goal and force a save out of Alex Randell.
There's a few players around this free kick. Jackerson, Valot, De Vicente. Surprised Prentice himself isn't around this free kick.
He has scored 2-headed goals this year, which is of note considering he had gone his entire career without scoring one prior to this season. 105 professional appearances. Looks like he's the man on the front side of that collection of runners in and around the 18-yard box, closest to the free kick itself.
About 27 yards from goal. Some distance, have to be some strike to beat.
Jackerson going for goal, it's off the bar.
And it was some strike indeed. We just said 27 yards away, and he's inches away from burying it into the back of the net, Jackerson. Had Rando scrambled in across his goal line, and that is a great effort.
Maybe 6 inches more dip, and it's 2-1. The story of the night, it's been the wingers writing the headlines for Oakland Roots. Orange County would love to snatch them back as they pick up the pen. Hagar. Now the possessional split was pretty even in the first half, 47-53, but didn't really feel like Orange County made much use of their moments on the ball, and that will be the case here.
Yeah, as you saw, Oakland Roots were able to create more chances with the possession they had than Orange County. I think Orange County, while they did have the go-ahead goal, they kind of took their foot off the gas and didn't really press for more as aggressively as they may have liked, and that allowed Oakland Roots to get a foothold in the game. I think if they'd have been more front-footed and really pressed after going to get a second goal, then maybe they would have been a little bit more productive with the possession they had. But I think they were a little bit more contained, and then obviously they got stung towards the end of the first half there.
Whittling in for Usman Sia, who takes in a spellbinding first touch. It's Bazzini, it's a save. Spiegel walls it up as it looked like Yannick Bazzini was about to barrel through and make it 2-1.
So many good things happening in the build-up to this play, and Bazzini does ever so well. You actually think that the chance is gone, and he manages to maintain possession of the ball, but he just hammers it down the center of the goal rather than picking a corner and making things really difficult for Spiegel. His strike down the middle turned it into a fairly straightforward save.
He's not had much to do all game.
He thought Sia was about to pull the trigger. He does well here to get in front, and he goes to ground. Spiegel pushes it away from goal.
Just as seemed as if Bazzini had been able to keep his footing for one more touch. We're in real trouble. Sia springs it onto the posts. They are taking aim at the woodwork here at Santa Ana Stadium.
2 chances there for Orange County to take the lead in the opening exchanges of the second half, and all of these can be as guilty as each other. Jackerson's chance, Bazzini's chance, and now Sia's chance. 3 really good chances that really should have been in the back of the net, and I think it's the composure of Prentice that's really made a difference. Prentice's chance showed that level of composure, clinicality, and quality in front of goal to bury it first time, and the others haven't quite showed that level of ability in the attacking third to take those chances.
Well, it's given away by Spiegel. He's out of goal, and Orange County fire home and pounce. Stephen Kelly, the man on the spot, and Orange County light the whole thing on fire. Limbs.
Just when we're talking about players not having the composure and the clinicality to take chances, Kelly comes up on the tip of the tongue and buries it. First time, the composure, you can see again, he could have tried to smash this, he could have tried to lift it. He just literally passes this into the back of the net. It's great awareness to know where the goalkeeper is, to know where he's out of position, to see the space where he can play it past the goalkeeper into the goal. Because Hackshaw is still back there, he still has to get that past Hackshaw on the floor, and It's just a calm, composed pass there from Kelly into the back of the net to give Orange County the lead once again.
Second goal of the year for Stephen Kelly as the Scotsman has them singing at Santa Ana Stadium. Oh, how they needed that.
It's been a wild affair. Jackerson having the chance at the end of the first half to get himself the go-ahead goal. He misses the upright. Then the start of the second half, Bazzini has a great chance. Then Sia has a great chance. And then finally, in the opening 5 minutes, Kelly gets a chance, the third chance, and puts it into the back of the net. Both teams giving away key chances at key moments in the game. Straight after half-time, Oakland Roots are giving away 3 brilliant chances to Orange County. Orange County gave away a great chance to Oakland Roots seconds before the end of the first half. So there's certain periods in the game where you really want to lock down, where you really don't want to concede, and that's going into half-time. It's coming out from half-time. Of course, there's no point in the game where you really want to concede, but there's moments when you know that you're starting again after half-time that you really have to lock in. You have to be focused. You don't want to give the opponents a chance to get back on the score sheet pretty early, and both teams are giving away great opportunities in key moments.
Not fully clawed away. Trying to fashion the way right back in our Oakland Roots. McCabe slowing the tempo a bit. De Vicente. Wolfgang Prentice able to bring it under his spell fully.
I'm sure there was nothing in Ryan Martin's halftime team talk that said when they come out to start the second half, we're going to give them 3 really good chances and then start the game from there. They just a slow start to the second half from Oakland Roots, and now again they find themselves down a goal and having to try and find a way back.
These folks have gotten a good shout here in the venue today. SeatGeek is here to help in that regard. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more. The #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek. Your ticket to great seats. Why would you ever want to miss out on something like this? Jackerson at the end line. Bit of inspiration for Oakland Roots. Below, hooking one in towards goal. Was a cross, it turned into a shot and got the interest of Alex Randall.
Yeah, somewhere between a cross shot there from Velo. I wasn't quite certain whether he was trying to bend it into the far corner or if he was trying to deliver a cross for his teammates. I think it was somewhere in between both.
Just got the sense right at kickoff that there was something maybe a little bit extra in the atmosphere tonight. It has unfolded in bright fashion between Orange County and Oakland Roots. It was Nico Ben-Alcazar who started the scoring in the first half. Wolfgang Prentice would level things just ahead of halftime. Stephen Kelly taking advantage of a giveaway at the back moments ago. And this is Bertrand Jackerson. Jackerson, a left-footed ball this time, coasting over everybody. Grayson Duty will wall it off for a throw.
Jackerson has been the main source of attacks for Orange County, as we spoke about, down this right-hand side of the field. He has so much ability on the ball, whether it's driving into space, taking players on 1v1. We see him cut back onto his left foot and try to deliver across his hit. He's really been a strong offensive output so far in this game for Oakland Roots.
Jackerson credited with the assist in the first half. Feels like every time he's popped up, it's been a very uncomfortable spot for Orange County.
He should have already been an assist and a goal for Jackerson so far in this game. I'm sure by his standards, he expects himself to convert that chance.
Advantage being played, wheeling away is Chris Hagart. Sia, who was dragged back a moment ago. The referee will address that when play subsides. Liam McKinnon! Did it touch the goalkeeper's glove? The answer is no. It did spike the heart rate for sure.
If Jackerson had converted that chance just before halftime, this game looks completely different. Now they find themselves down a goal rather than being in the driver's seat and controlling the game. And you can see confidence and momentum again building in favor of Orange County now. Shots from distance on the weak foot. The moments that change because of a goal changes the momentum of the game.
Looks like Efren Solis is being put through the paces, the teenager. And a player that his manager Danny Stone has highlighted as in a club that prioritizes youth development and has 7-8 teenagers in and around the squad. The young player that has been the leader for that group. Been involved in the last couple of games more prevalently, and it looks like he might get a go here into an Orange County side that's suddenly been electrified. player that his manager says is more than anything intense and emotional. The game is calling for that at a high volume right now. Pruitt puts a head on it. CL losing out. Sloping wide, De Vicente. Oh, that's a lovely ball for Peter Wilson, who arrives, rounds the keeper, and makes it 2-1. Stylish and slick. And Peter Wilson puts his name on the tie, 2-2.
I don't know who put what into the water bottles of the goalkeepers, but both have had a couple of crazy moments to the start of the second half. It was Spiegel earlier, now it's Rando catches himself in no man's hand here. Wilson gets to the ball first, he goes round him, and it's a good finish there. After he goes round, uses the outside of the foot, guides it on frame, past Tubbs into the back of the net to get the equalising goal once again. We spoke about how evenly matched these two teams are, and they have not let us down whatsoever in tonight's game.
You were asking yourself when. When is Peter Wilson going to pop up? When he does, he makes it known who he is, the number 9 of Oakland Roots. Adds a 6th goal on the year and takes everything Orange County had built to away from that, just like that. Differential release will be injected just beneath the hour mark. But that is a striker's touch. No hesitation, despite the fact he hadn't had a chance to speak of the entire game.
Yeah, and he's under pressure, and he takes the perfect touch around Rando, gives himself a good angle to finish on, and makes no mistake putting it into the back of the net. But Rando's probably a little rash coming off his line there and just gets caught frozen in a space where he can have no impact on the game.
Goal kick coming. You don't have to be on the roster to get engaged at Championship Soccer Stadium. Orange County Soccer Club offers group experiences and let fans be part of the match day action. Groups of 10 or more can receive match day involvement within the squad and within the program around the park, with discounted tickets and even access to field experiences like player walkouts, halftime activities, and post-match games on the pitch. If you're planning a team event, birthday, or company outing, visit orangecountysoccer.com/group tickets to learn more. Just in returning to that Peter Wilson goal moments ago, talking about a player at this point that, dating back to last season, has now scored in 16 of the last 22 matches that he's participated in. Caught fire on the back end of last year and just hasn't looked back. Scored his first goal for Oakland Roots, in fact, against these very same opponents he sees today, Orange County.
See here again doing a lot of that unglorified dirty work in the middle of the park, just shutting players down, breaking up play, winning the ball back and feeding it to his teammates.
Won't get the chance there. Confiscated in defense by Oakland Roots.
It's not necessarily the work that makes the headlines, but it's definitely one of the most valuable jobs in it on the field.
It's been the last 2 league matches after not getting that chance. Any match prior. Never really found a permanent role last season. Was kind of that Energizer bunny off the bench at times. Was kind of the primary star man in the early going. Now in his 2nd season with Orange County, he's had a massive role in tonight's contest. And like you said, it's been a lot of the dirty work, not the flashy stuff.
Yeah, and he's 24 years old now. So as you mentioned, he does start to need to establish roots and become a key part and a mainstay in the team. And he has to do that with consistent performances.
Orange County program has always prioritized development and inviting young players to make their name at Orange County. But as you said, 24. It's that time in the career to really assert yourself and decide who you're going to be as a player. Usman Sia doing that on the evening. McCabe. That's well worked. Villel. First touch maybe got away from him a little bit, but it's still a corner.
Yeah, it was a good run into space there from Villel, but as you mentioned, his first touch got away from him. Orange County did good to close him down.
Building anticipation as Oakland casts their attention towards goal with a chance to maybe grab their first lead of the night. Here comes. There it goes.
Now the dangerous delivery in the box. Orange County will be kicking themselves having taken the lead twice at home and losing that lead.
There's Gnarly. A biological marvel. What species do you think Gnarly's is?
I don't know, a little cat, a little dog, a little crossbreed between the two.
Now we're gone, and I've asked the first unanswerable question of the evening.
He's his own species.
Lifted in by Usman Sia.
Good defensive header there from Hackshaw, clearing away the danger.
Down by Peter Wilson.
Feels a little frustrated there. He feels like he was being impeded and was unable to play the pass that he wanted to because he was being dragged and held back. Referee disagrees.
Solis checked the rearview mirror and saw somebody quickly approaching, but he's lost the ball now. McCabe. Swung wide for Jackusen. Oakland seemingly starting to really find the rhythm, tempo in their play. With the dummy and the flick on. Wilson turning open. Swiveling wide for a recently checked in Keegan Tingy, who delivers in. And it's scuffed. De Vicente, everything but the finish.
Great ball movement here from Oakland Roots to create this opportunity. And this ball just bounces just in front of him as he arrives. It's a brilliant delivery from Tingy. It's got bend on it, it's got whip in it. It's into his path. Just unable to get that connection on the ball to guide it on frame. And it's another good opportunity for Oakland Roots.
Just as it looked like Oakland Roots were about to be in business. Reminder that small business leaders, this is your moment. Introducing the Support OC Small Business Packages. Your brand in front of fans across SoCal with special features on match day. Host clients, reward employees, and build business opportunities. On our website to learn more. It looked like Usman Sia was heading in the right direction, but not much progress made. For the first time tonight, it seems like the arrows maybe come out of the atmosphere just a little bit.
Yeah, both teams are, you have to give Oakland Roots credit. They've gone down twice, they've come down twice. So they're the team that I feel like have the confidence, and I think it's showing in the shots that they've had throughout the course of the game, is that they don't really feel the wind go out of them when they concede a goal, because they've shown on numerous occasions that they can come back. So they have that confidence and belief in themselves that every time they concede, they know that they can go back and score. For Orange County, I feel like it's a little bit of the opposite. That they're a little bit frustrated that they've taken the lead twice in this game and lost that lead. We spoke about their ability to keep clean sheets and how successful they've been when they keep in clean sheets, but it seems like to win a game, they have to score 3 because they're coughing up so many goals each game. And especially not something you want to do when you're in your home environment. You want to be able to make it tough, make it difficult, not allow other teams to come here and score so freely. And that's not been the case tonight. If you look at the chances created or shots on target, they've allowed way too many for Oakland Roots. Oakland Roots have been able to register 13 shots so far in the game, and Orange County have only registered 7. So your opponents have come out and outshot you at home. That's not really the performance that you want to put on.
Coasting in from the corner flag, and away it goes. And a harsh tackle from Usman Sia. We know what Oakland can do from this very region. Burton Jackusen almost scored at the immediate phase of play. Start the second half.
Both teams have registered 4 shots on target, but actually 9 of the 14 shots that Oakland Roots have taken have come from inside of the box, in comparison to just 5 for Orange County. And we know that 90% of goals are scored from inside of the box. So Oakland Roots are creating goal scoring opportunities in the dangerous area where there's a high conversion rate.
They've scored the league's highest total inside the 18 this year. Oakland Roots, 14 goals. They are to score here. It will come from outside the box, though. As it does look like De Vicente has been deferred to.
if we go deeper and we start to look at where the passes have occurred, almost 100 passes for Oakland Roots have been in the final third, where just 50 passes for Orange County have been in the final third. So you can see where the possession has been for both teams.
Pressure burst pipes. That's a useful ball. Taken over goal by Burton Jackusen, who's starting to get mighty frustrated with the amount of chances he's left on the pitch.
Yeah, Jackusen continues to probe and threaten this Orange County defense, consistently making runs in behind, being in the right spaces at the right time, taking players on 1v1. He's been very active in tonight's game.
He broke a 19-match league scoring drought only 2 matches ago against Loudoun. With the amount of chances he's had tonight, I'd have to imagine he will find the back of the net at some point if he keeps doing what he's doing. Someone who already has is Wolfgang Prentice. He's gone in a little bit too bashfully there. Foul called. Can't watch the match? Turn on SiriusXM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk. That includes USL All Access on Tuesday nights, plus your live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on SiriusXM FC 157 and SiriusXM app. I'm sure there will be plenty of discussion surrounding certain selections made by certain people from certain countries over the last couple of days.
Oh, it's already started. I think the US roster, well, there's already been a preliminary leaked one, right? But the official one is supposed to be announced on Tuesday. It'll be interesting to see which names are on and which names are off that roster. But exciting times over the next few months.
Diego Luna, USL graduate. He's been in the headlines. We'll see if he's involved in the squad. That leak that you mentioned had him out. Anything that you're most excited for over the next couple of months as the world's attention turns to the United States?
I think just the energy in general, the happiness that soccer brings and the way it brings everybody from different nationalities together. I think that's one of the most enjoyable parts, is seeing everybody just watching one sport, one game and enjoying it and have a good time.
Well, Chris, you coach kids. You're around these players that are starting their journey and getting to experience these moments with friends for the first time. What's been the buzz in the training sessions that you've been involved in?
I think you'll see it once the World Cup starts. People don't really get the fever till it starts. I think you're going to see so many kids, so many people who love the sport, who know the sport, who maybe don't know the sport, maybe seen it for the first time, just get excited and want to play and learn more about it. We've seen the impact that Messi being in US has had on US soccer in general in the country, and it's only going to get bigger with all the names that are coming in. Obviously, that's the biggest name, but all the names that are going to be over here for the next few weeks is really going to bring a lot of excitement to the game.
One kick of the ball, and this game can make you feel something that only this game can make you feel. Just the chance to really bring that in over the summer. It's an exciting thing. A couple substitutions are set to involve themselves in this game. Looks like Brandon Gainbridge will come on for a cameo, as well as a very attacking-minded substitute in the form of Marcelo Palomino. That stayed done for Liam McKinnon, who had a couple of half chances. Nothing to really sink the teeth into. Brandon Gainbridge comes in, was on that 25-day contract with Sacramento Republic. Signed with Orange County on May 1st through the end of this season. 20 minutes left of the tail. Another giveaway.
Not just of the ball, of a cheap foul in an unnecessary situation again. And we've seen that they have some dead ball specialists who are able to deliver quality deliveries into the box for Oakland Roots.
Taken short, swiftly worked to the end line, cut back in. The cross is shuffled away, not fully clear. Off the ricochet, back to the top of the area. De Vicente is denied. Keegan Tingy now. Twirling to the end line. And fizzing one over the top corner.
And whilst nothing materialized here, if you look at where this little flurry of opportunities comes from, it comes from the needless give away the free kick. Instead of defending well and forcing play into less dangerous areas. You give her a free kick, and then it becomes a flurry of goal-scoring opportunities.
Doesn't feel like the goal scoring is done with 20 minutes left, and to those ends, Ryan Martin will make a change. Faisal Batesh coming on. Started in 3 of the last 4 games, a goal and an assist in that run. Could he be the hero?
Both teams just trying to freshen things up going into the final 20 minutes, which tells you neither's great footwork there.
Batesh, instant impact, and he runs into a wall in the form of Garrison Tubbs. Dragged back in Falco.
Neither team content with a tie here. They want to go after the winning goal, and you know, we spoke about both tied on 16 points in the league. Can one of them take the lead and get the upper hand? We spoke about Orange County going on the road now for the next 7 games. Can they go into that spell with 3 points at home behind them? So neither team is content with a tie in tonight's fixture.
And has it had maybe the tenseness and focus of a postseason fixture in this game? But there is that level of competition that you expect to see in those stages of the season on offer.
Yeah, it's not been a disappointment from a goal standpoint for sure, and an opportunity standpoint. I think 2-2 is not a reflection of the quality of chances that's been created. I think if a little bit more quality and composure in front of goal, you're looking at a far higher conversion rate of chances. But 2-2 has been a good return. It's been dangerous. It's been a sparring match. Both teams going at each other. Nobody's been just sitting back trying to park the bus and absorb a wave after wave of attack. But offensively, I feel like Oakland Roots have got the better of Orange County in this game.
It's played some of the same notes, maybe, Chris, of Orange County fans won't be happy to hear this. The Sacramento match that OC lost. Nicked the lead once, then nicked it again. Unfortunately for OC, Tyson Aspie picking the ball up inside the 18. Just an accident, thinking the play was already dead. Gave away a penalty in the late stages. Sacramento won that one 3-2.
I will say that if this result remains as it is, it will be 6 games for Orange County without a win. Whilst they haven't lost 6 games, not winning for 6 games, that starts to creep into the focus, the mentality, the confidence of your team and your players. And you don't want that skid to go along for much longer. You do need to get a win just to bring that good feeling and that good vibe and good energy back to the group.
Especially staring down the barrel of 7 successive road games.
Yep.
Batesh can't connect the dots with Keegan Tingy, but it's kept up high. McCabe. That Oakland counter press has been lethal so far in this game.
It's been collective. Everybody's been aligned and arriving at the right moments at the right time, and that's what's been allowed them to pin Orange County a little bit back more consistently throughout the second half.
Chased away for a moment by Orange County. There might be some space out there on the far flank. See Wolfgang Prentice widening out. Gibson. Tommy McCabe, and now it's at the feet of Wolfgang Prentice. That actually Dave Vicente. One of the longer sustained spells of possession by either side to this point.
Yeah, and especially Orange County being the home team. The last thing as the home team you want is the opponents having long spells of possession without you touching the ball. If there's one way to silence your home fans, is to suffocate you from having decent possession of the ball.
Jakusin probing onto the left foot, and he drags it. Another chance left begging by Bertrand Jakusin.
He's not afraid to use both feet. I think that's pretty evident from Jackson. While his right foot does seem to be his favourite foot, he has no issue cutting onto his left foot and trying to deliver crosses or take shots.
And Ryan Martin was keen to grab in the offseason. Played in college for Jay Vidovich at Pitt. Coach that Ryan Martin was very acquainted with, having worked with him and for him at Wake Forest at the start of his coaching career. A tidy first touch from Naveal Hackshaw.
Big guy with really good feet. It's deceiving because normally people look at the frame of players and the size of them, and you don't necessarily as such that kind of finesse or quality of first touch with the bigger guys, but Hackshaw definitely has it as a centre back also.
He is built like a soda can, but he's got soft feet. A dancing bear, if you will.
And a great range of passing. We saw some fantastic diagonal balls earlier in the game with that left foot. Very fierce competitive defender also. So a little bit of finesse, a little bit of fierceness, a lot of competitiveness. One of the league's top defenders, I'd say.
He certainly earned his stripes. On the twist, referee, after having a think, will give the foul. Just leaving that leg dangling a little bit. Heading into the final phase. New football is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. Football is free to play. Download now.
Possession starting to drift heavily in favor of Oakland Roots now, 57% comparison to Orange County's 42. So, speaking about the shift in the game, Orange County being the home team, 42% possession, 43%, 57 in favor to Oakland Roots. But when you look at the chances, 19 shots for Oakland Roots, 14 of those shots coming from inside the box.
Well, it's given away. Orange County fashioning forward. Michael Edwards again steps in. Quietly, he's had a very big night at the back for the Roots.
Yeah, well-timed tackle there from Edwards. He doesn't go to ground, he stays on his feet, intercepts it, and then kickstarts the attack for Oakland Roots.
Patesh had to think about it. Now it's Wolfgang Prentice whittling. Picks out Keegan Tingey. Gibson and Tingey once more. Oh, Orange County back behind the ball. Jackerson. They were doing the wave a moment ago. I think there's some more nervous energy maybe setting in now. Batesh. Nodded off course. Didn't clear that first hurdle.
Oakland Roots have got Orange County really pinned back in their defending third here. They're just keeping possession, keeping the ball moving, trying to open them up.
Bad news for Orange County is that Oakland Roots have been the most dangerous side in the USL Championship this year in these final quarter hour of games. 5 goals in the final 15 minutes throughout the course of the campaign. Jackerson. Orange County just can't get out.
Yeah, poor pass from Jackerson there, but again, Oakland Roots just able to re-establish possession there. I'd say they're doing a good job keeping possession, but if they really want to create these openings, they probably just need to move the ball a little bit quicker to create those holes in the Orange County shape, because Orange County doing a good job of staying disciplined and keeping tight and organized defensively.
Finally a chance to maybe work out of their own ends.
Jackerson there with another loose pass. Sia then turns it over and he's out of position.
There's De Vicente that came all the way over to sweep up. Callous collision, and Keegan Tingey's going to go straight into the book.
Strong tackle where he didn't get much of the ball. He holds his hand up and acknowledges it. He should probably be a little bit more frustrated. His teammate who played him the pass in the first place and turned what should have been a straightforward pass to feet into a 50-50 tackle. I think that's where the aggression should be going. Maybe Vicente, I think, was it, that played the pass there?
He might be a little bit fortunate there, Chris. Not in the sense that the foul was warranting of a red card, but in the sense that the studs were up.
Yeah, I think he should have a word of his teammate there. Hey, give me a better ball and I wouldn't be in the book right now.
That's his first yellow of the year. And beyond all else, it gives Orange County a chance to catch their breath a little bit after chasing for what felt like about 10 minutes.
Exactly that. It's taken away the momentum that Oakland Roots were building in favor, sustaining possession for long periods of time in the attacking third. Now that's kind of dulled down, and Orange County have been able to take a breather and get a grip of themselves.
USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches well as expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Go to USLChampionship.com, USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings.
Couple of surprising scorelines currently. Las Vegas have the 1-0 lead over Colorado Switchbacks at halftime, and Monterey Bay are currently 1-0 ahead against Birmingham.
Still looking for their first win of the season, one of the only teams left in the division. I believe it's only them and Jacksonville at this point.
2-0 Monterey Bay.
Wow. Things are coming up in the state of California. Both these sides hoping that will be the case for them. Oakland lost the earlier meeting to Orange County in the Coliseum. They have twice gone behind here today and found a way back. Our goalkeeper a little bit out of position again there. Now can Orange County assert some control over the contest. We've rarely seen the ball throughout this second half. Sprayed in over the top at the end line. There's a shove. There's a think by the referee. He's not gone for the pocket. It was Brandon Gainbridge that was turning the dial.
Gainbridge does ever so well here. He slows down and he accelerates quickly. You might say that's a smart foul from Di Vincente there, knowing that he's not going to get there for speed and just kills the momentum. Knowing that Gainbridge had the opportunity to put a dangerous delivery into the box there. Now it gives Oakland Roots the chance to get back, get set, get all 11 players back behind the ball and try to defend this delivery.
Window opens for the home side. Orange County. If there is a chance to come, its sculptor will be Stephen Kelly, who's over the ball. A buzz. And a pull in. Near post! Spiegel bets it out. Man down in the box. The referee's not having it. We'll see, it looked like that went over pretty easy. And it's away.
Against Gainbridge, who gets the shot on target. He gets a good connection to it, but it's straight down the middle of the goal and does get a good, probably could have got a better connection on it, but again, another well-worked set piece. Spiegel was well positioned to make that save look fairly easy. But another well-worked set piece there. Both teams have been decent tonight. Orange County got on the score sheet with a set piece in the early stages of the first half and almost got the go-ahead goal in the dying stages of the second half from a set piece.
Acres of room for Brandon Gainbridge. Flashing for to Spiegel, he's fumbled it away. Fortunately for him, he had a friendly face right there to clean up. Looks like Danny Trejo is starting to ready. Danny Stone will be plenty familiar with him. Those two big parts of the Phoenix Rising Championship charge. Here's Gainbridge. The shot was a little bit biteless as Gainbridge was clawed at just as he was letting go.
Yeah, you wondered if there was some contact on that back foot just as he was winding up to take a shot, but Gainbridge has come on and been very threatening in the few minutes that he's got on the field, just dynamic, making runs in behind, direct, getting himself inside the box.
Some classy play from OC. Dugman, a soul roll. Sia grabs hold. Solis stabbed back.
Ambitious strike from distance there from Solis. Takes something special to score from that type of range.
And the changes will be made now. So that's the end of the line for Bertan Jekusen, who contributed an assist, but will be saying to himself, maybe he should have had a little bit more. It's also going to be Tucker Lepley coming on. And the full 90 in the cup, just recently added from LA Galaxy. Did score the winner off the bench in his debut in the last championship match against El Paso.
Two key contributors coming out the game there for Oakland Roots. Jekusen has been a thorn in the side all night for Orange County. I think they'll be happy to see him going off the field. And Gibson is...
Sia! Slammed home! Usman, the man! And Sia sends Orange County soaring 3-2.
We spoke earlier in the game about Sia being the guy who does the dirty work, the unsung hero, the stuff that doesn't grab the headlines. But this could be the moment where he does grab the headlines with this go-ahead goal. Edge of the box, first time volley, low and hard into the corner, into the back of the net, beats Spiegel, and this could be the match-winning goal for Orange County that they've been searching for. We've spoken about when they haven't kept a clean sheet, they haven't won many games. Could this be the changing point? They're about to go on the road for a long spell. They need this 3 points to give them that positive momentum going on the road. Can they hold this off for the remainder of the game?
You see what it means to Danny Stone and Orange County SC. They've lost their grip twice. They have found it a third time. And Usman Sia.
And changes do have a big impact to the game. Just before he strikes his ball, I was just about to highlight the fact that Jekusen has been one of the best defensive players for Oakland Roots, but Gibson has done a good job of giving them balance in the middle of the park with the offensive opportunities they've been having. He just finds himself in the right places at the right moment. Gibson exits the game, and immediately in that 1v1 battle at the center of the park where Gibson would normally find himself, Sia's on the edge of the box, free, gets the volley off on target and gets the goal just immediately after those substitutions. This is when the good and the bad of substitutions. Yes, it can give you fresh legs, but it takes a little bit of time to become stable again when those changes happen and new players has come in. And that may have been what Oakland Roots suffered from in that moment, is just that lack of chemistry, cohesion and understanding in it.
Gliding wide, narrowly so.
Literally lost my breath there. I thought that was about to float into the far corner. What a game this has been.
Unreal, combustible contest between two sides from the state of California, and there is a player down. That's the new substitute, Brandon Gainbridge. As it looked like Tyson Espy is going to come on and add an extra center back. Well, they're taking Gainbridge off. Brandon Gainbridge has not been on the field but for 10 minutes. And Danny Stone allowed one more substitution, will make it. Don't want to call it a roll of the dice because it's not that. It's the opposite of that. Reducing the exposure risk for Orange County.
Yeah, they want to do everything that they can in these remaining moments of the game. I can't imagine there's going to be an extended period of additional time, but I envision we will get some, and they want to do everything they can within their powers to hold on to these 3 points and pick up their first win in a 5-game streak where they've not managed to pick up 3 points. This will be absolutely massive for their confidence.
It's a big show of trust by Danny Stone. As down in a heap, it looked like Usman Sia over there, and we press into stoppage time.
So many positives that Orange County could take from this if this result holds. Their first 3 points, or their first win in 5 games. They'll separate themselves from Oakland Roots by 3 points, giving them a little bit of a head start in the table. And just the energy and the positivity and the momentum, and it's going to bring to the whole group and organization as a whole.
Just coming back to the Tyson Espy point, the last time we saw Tyson Espy, 17-year-old, very decorated, been involved with the U.S. Youth National Team. The fact of the matter is, the last time we saw him in a late game situation like this, he was picking up a live ball in the box against Sacramento Republic, giving away a penalty. a flinch in focus. We've not seen him much since. Danny Stone calls upon him in the moment of need, and he's got 5 minutes to cover himself in glory and help Orange County to the end of the line.
Yeah, but it doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to be very efficient and effective for the next 5 minutes. Defend with everything you can. When you lose possession of the ball, get your defensive shape, 11 players behind the ball, and defend like your life depends on it.
It's a throw-in for Oakland. Is there one less spark?
This is what you probably don't need to do. You don't need to get caught chasing the ball and caught out of shape. As you can see, the ball's advanced. There's still 2 players ahead of the ball, so they're defending numbers down.
Danny Trejo's going to lose out, but it will be a corner.
Just need to be a little bit smarter at the moment. It's all great having the go-ahead goal and pursuing it with energy, but you need to be smart, organized, and disciplined going into the final phases of this game.
Oakland have scored a league-best 5 headed goals this year. On the other side, Orange County have conceded 4. That's the 3rd most in the division. Ball in, back post.
Good defending there from the captain, Brewitt.
And still it's Lepley. They can't get rid. Batesh. Down the line for Wolfgang Prentice, who can't slow him by the man of the hour, Usman Sia.
He's been fantastic tonight. In the middle of the park, breaking up play, comes up with a definitive moment in the game that's got them the go-ahead goal. It's not over yet. There's still 3 minutes to defend, but he has been fantastic tonight. We spoke about him being in and out the squad, but consistent performances at this level that he's shown tonight, I think he makes the squad hit. He makes the position his, and not just from a performance standpoint, also showing fantastic leadership qualities in his performance tonight.
Senegalese star boy has maybe found his sparkle again. Yet to be seen if he found the winner. On the trot, Michael Edwards. Hurled over the top, knocked out. De Vicente. Infield for Lepley, who's unmarked. De Vicente queuing up across. Just narrowly popped away for a corner.
I think it's Brewitt who comes up big at the back again for Orange County. But they're conceding set piece after set piece after set piece. They want to try to relieve this pressure. They're defending very deep, absorbing it.
And the goalkeeper's up. Rafael Spiegel. Ball in his direction. Never gets there. And will patter out of touch for a throw-in to come.
Yeah, Orange County will be in no rush to get this back into play. They'll take their time, but I envision the referee will only add it on also, so they don't want to take too long.
Tick, tick, tick. Excruciating seconds passing by at Santa Ana Stadium. An immense performance from Orange County SC. It may still not be enough. Peter Wilson. Pawing at it is Wolfgang Prentice, who's told to get up and carry on with it. Nabil Hakshaw. Tucker Lepley launching a goal, saved away, and clutching it is Alex Rando on the carom.
So very unintentional defending. It's a great first save from Rando, and then Dogma just comes off his thigh, hip, stomach, anything back into the hands of him. He calmly gathers it and tries to relieve some of the pressure, but still not over.
You physically saw the sigh of relief from Rando as he let go of the ball. As Peter Wilson put himself up amongst it. And it's cleared. Orange County will know it's only a couple more clearances and they'll have all 3 points. Lepley in the soft spot and swept wide for Danny Trejo. It's a throw-in.
Petitioning for a handball there. I think he's being very optimistic, Trejo.
There is no VAR, so the call will stand as it is. One last go. Hovering in at the back post. Knocked down. And Orange County will walk it across the line. A stand-up performance at Santa Ana Stadium. And OCSC will fell Oakland Roots by a final score of 3-2.
They found a way to get all 3 points in the end. They were not, arguably, they may have not been the better team statistically on the night, but they do walk away with the statistic that matters. 3-2 winners at home, about to go on a seven-game road trip. Massive win for Orange County for so many factors, so many reasons that we've spoken out over the course of the broadcast. Let's see if they can really kick on from here. Their first win in 5 games.
The flags are flying, and spirits are soaring for OC, who get this all-important early season win, 3-2. We resolve things when we return. It all comes to a close, and Orange County SC have what they came for. They win it by a goal. They take all 3 points. We'll break it down when we come back. Monster performance from the boys in orange. 3 goals for them against Oakland Roots is what is required for all 3 points. Into post-game coverage now and breaking down all that we just saw as the dust settles on this Californian clash with Chris Nurse. I'm Peyton.
But he will definitely be recognized for this strike. Great goal from Sia.
Yep, absolutely. Full-time stats as they come to you. 20 shots for Oakland Roots. Only 5 of them on target.
Yeah, unfortunately the game can be cruel sometimes. Oakland Roots may feel when they look at the stats that they were hard done by, but they had the chances, they had the opportunity to put them away, and they just were not clinical enough to make it count. And Orange County, with the chances they had, made them pay for it. The home team ended up being the victorious ones. They now go on a long stretch of games away from home. Can they pick up on the momentum that they built, getting this first 3 points in their last 5 games?
box office stuff in the USL Championship as the night draws to a close. They will remember the night that Orange County played Oakland Roots at Santa Ana Stadium. But for my partner, Chris Nurse, and our entire wonderful cast and crew, folks, I've been Peyton Keller. We'll talk to you soon. The USL Championship at its ever-living best. It's Orange County that take the 3 points and take the edge in the table. Much more to come. The season rolls on. Again, OC 3, Oakland Roots 2.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.